Building in Dammartin. There again we can bring you the live picture from the small town, from the industrial zone within that small town of Dammartin, about 35 kilometres north of Paris. Now, the town has effectively been sealed off by police as they lay siege to the building, that white building where they suspect the Charlie Hebdo gunmen are holed up. There are 6 schools in the town, 4 primary, 2 secondary, and pupils have been ordered to stay inside while arrangements are made for them to be taken to safety. Town spokesman Thierry Chevalier gave these details of that operation.
On va les évacuer petit à petit avec des bus qui vont les ramener au centre-ville.
We will evacuate the children a few at a time using buses. They'll take them to the town centre, to a hall where their parents can come to get them peacefully. I have no information on the hostages or on what's happening with the siege. As to where it's taking place, well, it's a small building, a floor space of maybe 100 square metres, a small printing shop. It's all on one level. I would ask all the parents of children in schools to remain at home, not to come here. They won't be able to do anything here. Just wait for us to contact them and we'll tell them when they can come and pick up their children from the hall in the town centre. I understand that parents are worried, but the forces of law and order are here. They're making sure that no one can approach any of the schools, but yes, of course, I can understand how worried the parents must be. Can approach any of the schools, but yes, of course, I can understand how worried the parents must be.
So Thierry Chevalier there, a town spokesman in Dammartin, talking about what's going on there. I think we have to now bring it back to Paris because reports coming in all the time of what appears now to be another hostage situation in the French capital. Richard, just tell me, from what you've been gathering from social media and news sources, what appears to be unfolding in Paris now?
Well, what we understand, reports not absolutely confirmed, although there are multiple news agencies reporting it now, that there has been an attack, a shooting in a supermarket in southern Paris, a kosher supermarket. It is reported that one person has been wounded in that, been injured. We don't know who. And there are reports that one hostage has been taken inside the supermarket. Those are the details we have, not absolutely confirmed, but we're still waiting, obviously, for confirmation.
We know it's very dangerous to speculate, particularly so early on in a new development in the story, but are any police sources being quoted in the French media or on news agencies suggesting a link, for example, with the gun attack on Thursday morning, indeed, in a southern suburb of Paris, in which one policewoman was killed? Any talk of that? There's
talk of it. I haven't seen any official source so far, any security source saying that. But what we know, it is, you say, it's certainly in the southern part of Paris, as was the attack on Thursday when the policewoman was shot dead. It also comes on a day when the police have said that there is a link between the 2 earlier attacks, the attack on Charlie Hebdo and then the following day on Thursday morning, the attack in which a policewoman was shot dead with a man carrying an assault rifle, just like in Charlie Hebdo.
How worried must the police and security forces be right now, Richard, about the fact that this network could be wider, that we have this one man possibly involved or not, we're not sure, and what is happening at this kosher supermarket in Paris, and then the situation in Dammartin with the 2 brothers holed up there, that actually the network's much bigger than this?
Well, I'm sure they're extremely worried because they know there are a large number of jihadist networks within France. So they'll be very, very worried. But I think we shouldn't get too carried away in terms of speculation. We don't know what the links are, but it's certainly looking a little bit copycat, isn't it? You know, in a sense that you have shooting, they've targeted policemen in both attacks, and now they've both taken hostages. So there's certainly a lot of similarities in what's going on. So I'm sure, of course, the security forces are going to be very worried, because in a way, it's keeping them off balance, isn't it? They thought they had a situation under control in Dammartin, where the siege is going on, and now they have another incident with another hostage, which they now have to deal with.
Just to tell you, we are now seeing live shots of the scene in Paris. There are many members of the security forces, the police, gathered there, it seems. Difficult for us to absolutely tell you what has happened there, but it seems pretty clear that there has been a shootout at a kosher supermarket in this part of Paris, and the reports that we're getting is that one person has been injured, possibly as well a hostage has been taken. I can tell you as well, we've got a correspondent on the way to the scene, and so we'll be talking to him as soon as we get him.